Good day guys. Welcome back to Predict Football's YouTube channel. In this channel, we give well-analyzed football predictions and betting tips. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to continue seeing our videos. In this video, we have provided well-analyzed 4 odds football prediction for Saturday, 5th of August, 2023. Let's go straight to the games. Stade Lausanne-Ouchy vs Servette. Match Day 3 in the 2023-24 Swiss Super League will get underway this weekend, with Stade Lausanne-Ouchy playing host to Servette at Stade Olympique de la Pontaise on Saturday evening. The hosts come into this match at the bottom of the league table after 2 matches, while the visitors are unbeaten and are currently in second place, 2 points behind the early league leaders Lugano. Based on their first 2 fixtures, the hosts look as though they are going to find it very difficult to avoid relegation this season, while the visitors have carried their solid form from last term into this one. Stade Lausanne-Ouchy will be hoping to bounce back here following a 2-1 Super League loss in their previous game against FC Lucerne. Matches involving Stade Lausanne-Ouchy have proved to be lively affairs lately with high scoring expected. Over their past 6 games alone, the sum total of 24 goals have been scored for both teams combined, at an average of 4 goals per game, with 15 of these accredited to Stade Lausanne-Ouchy. In their last fixture, Servette FC drew 2-2 in the UCL qualifiers match with KRC Genk. Showing their partiality to eventful matches, goals have been celebrated 21 times in the prior 6 games in which Servette FC have sent out their troops, yielding an average of 3.5 goals each fixture. Opposition teams have got 9 of this grand total. We will just have to find out if that trend will end up being continued on into this next match. Our prediction? We're thinking that Servette FC will probably dominate possession and create several successful chances. At the same time, Stade Lausanne-Ouchy won't find it easy scoring, but we do fancy them scoring as well. Our tip is for a win or draw for Servette FC come full time. Kilmarnock vs Rangers. Kilmarnock entertain Rangers at Rugby Park in their 2023-24 Scottish Premiership opener on Saturday. The hosts finished second from bottom in the first phase last season with 31 points from 33 games. Kilmarnock fared better in the second phase, finishing with 40 points from 38 games. Rangers, meanwhile, finished second in the league, behind arch rivals Celtic as they trophyless last season. Kilmarnock will be looking for a repeat result of the 1-2 League Cup success over Albion Rovers. Their most recent results reveal that there has been much resilience in the Kilmarnock backline. Kilmarnock have kept it tight, resulting in the tally of goals that have gone past their goalkeeper over the course of their last 6 outings standing at 4. Rangers will come into the game following a 0-3 Premiership win with the eclipse of St Mirren in their last game. A run of outstanding showings by the Rangers defenders has seen their goals against tally standing at 4 from their past 6 outings overall. Over that same period, their forwards have scored 12. Putting that to one side, time will tell if that pattern shall be sustained in this next game. Our prediction? Kilmarnock have it in them to breach the defense of this Rangers side, although just 1 goal isn't likely to be enough to avoid a loss. Therefore, we're predicting a victory for Rangers after 90 minutes. We'll have to see what happens. Genk vs Eupen. Genk seek back-to-back wins to start the Belgian Pro League season when they welcome Eupen to the Sejeka Arena on Saturday. Last season's second-place side crushed newly promoted RWD Molenbeek 4-0 in game week 1, while the visitors secured a 2-2 home draw with KVC Westerlo. Genk did not take it easy on RWD on the opening weekend of this season's Pro League, racing into a 3-0 halftime lead before sealing a 4-0 triumph. Despite Wednesday's Champions League heartbreak, and a Europa League qualifying game with Olympiacos to come next week, Genk are expected to secure a customary home victory over Eupen on Saturday. Genk enter this match following a 2-2 UCL qualifiers draw versus Servette FC. KRC Genk have been on a persistent run of goal-scoring form, netting in 100% of their last 6 games. They've managed to rack up 13 during that period while also conceding a total of 7. That kind of trend isn't assured to be carried forward into this match, though. Pre-game facts show that KRC Genk have not lost a league tie with Eupen in their previous 3 matches. Genk are unbeaten in their last 2 home league matches. In the game prior to this, Eupen drew 2-2 in the first division, a tie with KVC Westerlo. A spate of pretty shaky efforts from the Eupen defensive unit has resulted in a total of 18 goals being fired past them in only their previous 6 fixtures. They could really do with paying more attention to this subpar aspect of their play. Heading into this fixture, Eupen haven't won away from home in the past 7 league matches. Our prediction? We're of the view that Eupen have enough to find the net against this KRC Genk outfit, however that possibly won't quite prevent them from conceding a couple at the other end. We're tipping a winning for KRC Genk at the end of the 90 minutes. There shouldn't be much in it, either way. Stromsgodset vs Valerenga Fotball. Two sides who could do well with a win lock horns in round 17 of the Norwegian Eliteserien when Stromsgodset play host to Valerenga Fotball at the ANALYSED Stade on Saturday. Both sides, who are currently on a run of 3 league defeats on the bounce, will head into the weekend looking to end this dry spell and get their season back on track. Saturday's game gives Stromsgodset and Valerenga an opportunity to snap their dire run of results, and we anticipate a heated contest at the ANALYSED Stade. Stromsgodset will be looking for an improved result here following a 1-0 Eliteserien losing effort in their last game against Ålesunds FK. Fewer than 3 goals per match were recorded in 5 of the last 6 fixtures where Stromsgodset have been involved. In terms of the goal distribution from this period, opposition teams scored a total of 5 while Stromsgodset have managed the sum of 8. It will be interesting to find out whether or not that trend will be continued on in this game. After a losing effort in their last game against Sandefjord in Eliteserien competition, Valerenga and their fans will hope to get a better result this time. Looking at their form, and Valerenga have been scored against in 5 of their last 6 matches, letting opponents get 12 goals in all. At the back, Valerenga have been far from perfect. Their previous form shows that Valerenga have not won against Stromsgodset in away games against them for the last 2 matches in the league. Valerenga are without a win away from home in their last 4 matches in the league. Our prediction? We feel that Valerenga have it in them to put a goal past this Stromsgodset team, however that might not quite be enough to avoid a loss. We're expecting a very close game with a win or draw for Stromsgodset by the time that the referee blows the final whistle. Wrexham vs MK Dons. Wrexham's first season back in the EFL commences this Saturday afternoon, when they take on MK Dons at the Racecourse Ground. The Red Dragons won promotion from the National League in dramatic style last season, and their first season in League Two since 2008-09 gets underway against MK Dons, who were relegated from League One in the 2022-23 campaign. Wrexham are riding the crest of a wave at the moment, and they should be backed by a huge crowd at the Racecourse Ground in their first EFL game since 2009, while MK Dons have not performed well in preseason. Wrexham have scored a sum total of 11 times in their last 6 outings. The comparative tally of goals that have been scored against them in that time amounts to 7. The numbers tell their own story, and MK Dons have been scored against in 5 of their last 6 matches, with opponents netting 9 goals overall. At the back, MK Dons can certainly do much better. That kind of trend won't necessarily be continued into this next game, though. Our prediction? In our view, Wrexham are likely to dominate on the ball and be rewarded with decent chances. At the same time, MK Dons may well find it hard to make a breakthrough, but we can see them pulling one back during this clash. We are therefore expecting to see over 1.5 goals at the end of this one. This game has already been placed on 1xBet. The booking code is APQT5. If you are not yet on 1xBet, you can simply register on their website. Use the promo code PredictFootball1 to get 300% welcome bonus. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more videos.